All right, so let's look at this example. It talks about the domain of a relation. So a function, if you recall the definition, is going to be some relation, some set of ordered pairs in which each x value and the x values, remember, are members of the domain, correspond to one y value, and that would be in the range. And if you think about it, it could also be thought of as input and output, but for each value you put in, you want to get only one y value. So in this case, we have some different relations. So in this one, you see there's a domain that we have these different values: leaf, cloud, moon, sun. And the range, we have these four numbers. Now, as long as each one corresponds to only one output, one y, one range value, we're fine. So leaf is corresponding to -9, that's good. Cloud is corresponding to -7, that's good. Moon is corresponding to 8, that's good. Sun is corresponding to 3, that's fine. So this one is a function. If I were going to make this not a function, what would be a problem is if you had something like this, but then you had an extra arrow that went like this. So if you added this, this would not be a function because you have leaf, you have one of the domain elements going to two different range. Each one, each domain has to go to just one range. So if we get rid of that, so now it's a function. So really what you're looking for is any x, does any domain go to more than one? So this one, 9, that's fine. 8 goes to -5, -7 goes to -4, 3 goes to -2, -2 goes to -4, so this is a function. Now, even though they all go to -4, that's okay, because each x, each domain, can only go to one y. It doesn't say they can't go to the same y, but each domain not to the same y. So you just don't want repeated x's to different y's. So these bottom ones are basically just ordered pairs as well. I could actually write them as kind of a map like you see up there. So if I wanted to do that, I can see that N goes to H and X goes to E. But then it says N also goes to a letter N and X also goes to a letter X. Now this one is definitely not a function because, as you see, there are two of the values in the domain, two of the first coordinates that go to different y values. That's a problem. So this goes to H, N goes to H and N, that's not allowed. And X going to E and X going to two different values, that's not allowed, so that one's not a function. So really, if you have repeated X values, you have to have the same Y value or it's not a function. So over here, I can see that I have the same kind of idea. I see I have two of the same x values. The other two are unique, so that's fine. So in this one, it has -5 going to n and -5 going to z. So that's going to make this not a function because each x has to go to only one y. So hopefully that is helpful in trying to clear it up. But if you have more questions, obviously, please let me know. -4